Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Seattle Shoe Guide. Today I'm going to do a couple of things. Review another pair of Fitzpatrick shoes that I got a couple of days ago. And hopefully this review would be better than my previous one, which I was frankly quite disappointed. So the one I'm going to unbox and review is the Fitzpatrick, the one called Wenatchee. It's funny, I live in the state of Washington, and that's why it's the Seattle shoe guy. And both his shoes have been named after Wenatchee is a city in the state of Washington, and Rainier is the last, which is a mountain in the state of Washington. So pretty interesting. But this one I'm going to review today is black suede Oxfords from Fitzpatrick, their main line. Comes in a nice red box. You can open it. The box is cardboard, and it's a pretty nice. It's easy to store, opens well. Um, so as in the previous shoe, this comes with two shoe bands that says Fitzpatrick, beautifully labeled, logoed. It for some reason has a plastic bag inside it, and now let's take the shoe out. Again, this is a pair of shoes that are rubber soled, not a dual sole. Pictures on the screen and the picture on their website can be a little bit deceiving. I actually, for the Rainier, I'm not for the Rainier, for the Suede in sand, I thought it was, this is brown, I thought it was a combination sole. So let's look at this pair of shoe. This actually seems to be a little bit better made than the previous one. It doesn't seem to have any blemishes. It's good suede quality, goodyear welted, flat laces. There was no extra pair of laces or anything that they sent. It's lined with soft lamb leather. Even the tongue is lined. It's pitch black suede, so it's a nice Oxford with broading. The broading is evenly spaced. I don't see any loose threads in this one. Um, yeah, I might actually keep this. Now, what is strange is in this particular sole, I don't see the nails. Remember, in the loafer, there were three very odd nails. One was popping out. That was pretty shabbily done. But this one looks pretty neatly done. I can feel the stitching. If you notice, the stitching is a little uneven. I feel the rubber and the stitching sometimes, but I don't think that'll be an issue. Right? And this was also on sale. This is about $207. I think for a $200 pair of shoes, this is a very much value for your money. So let's take the other one and double check that if they are both of the same quality. No issues there. The heel block is straight. There's no pitch. Good stitching quality. Both sides match with the broading. Okay, here's a little bit of an issue. On this one, I see one of the broad holes have not been completely done, and if you can see, the right one, which I reviewed first, was perfect. This one has a little bit of an issue where the hole is not completely punched through, and you can see the white spot. But other than that, the stitching, there's no loose threads. It looks pretty good. I like the flat laces. I like the detailed stitching here. Overall, it looks good. It's a nice rubber sole, so for spring, fall, and winter, this shoe should serve me well in Seattle. Again, I actually, it was a little disappointing to see that Brodin hole not completely punched out, and it becomes extremely evident when you put it side by side. You know, it's punched out, and that is not. I can show you a close up as well, right? But I can see that I don't think the camera does it any justice. However, beautifully done. Yes, for about $200, I think this pair of shoe is well worth it. But for anything more than 200, I wouldn't be spending the money with J. Fitzpatrick's classic line. Now, there is some recommendations online saying that his he has another line. I hope it's better, and he has even a patina service. Um, but I will try some of those out. But for my initial two pairs, you know, I wouldn't pay the $400 price tag. Absolutely not. Right? Hope you enjoyed this. And the other item I wanted to do a shout out to on these videos, I've been asked to do one or two other items. While not only shoes, a gentleman should have good shoes, right? That's where it all starts. But another accessory a gentleman always wears is a good watch. So the watch I'm wearing is none other than a Grand Seiko Spring Drive, one of the most accurate mechanical watches in the world, with a John Rousseau silk strap. It's from the Heritage line. Grand Seiko is not exactly the Seiko company, even Seiko is the parent company. Grand Seiko has the Zeratsu polishing. The finish is just, to frankly to tell you, the finishing is even better than a Rolex, right? They are not on the cheap side. They run around $6,000-7,000 for the Heritage Spring Drives, and anywhere between 7, 8, 9,000 for their high beats, and I've even seen a few for about 12,000 their S9. So Grand Seiko is another great brand I love. I have few, and with a good watch, a good pair of shoes, um, comes the suit, and then or a nice blazer, pair of slacks, best sport shirts, and so forth. Hope to cover a few of those in my future videos, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.